Yeah, hi folks. This is Noel. I'm gonna with Solarize Delco, and today we're going to talk about how to slash your energy bill. Even with the federal incentives gone, we think there's a really compelling case for saving energy through solar on your home. But first, about us, we are Solarize Delco. We're not selling you anything. We're trying to educate you and allow you to make the best decision you can make. We are a nonprofit. We've been around since 2019. We're your neighbors, and we're all volunteers. Pico energy rates have gone up 55% since 2021, if you haven't noticed. Um, so we think that there's still a compelling reason to get solar panels on your home. So even without the tax credits, it can be an advantage. So electricity rates continue to rise. This is a projection going into the future. The forecast in 2024 was showing going up very high. In 2025, the green bar shows an even higher increase in that. And who pays for that? Well, it's us in the new infrastructure costs to support that. Additionally, there's been a lot of power outages due to storms or weather-related impacts, whether it's flooding or wind or rain or ice. These things have an impact as well, causing outages and more infrastructure costs. So there's some old and new drivers causing the interest rates to rise. Natural gas prices have started to go back up. They were stable for a while, but now with the globalization of natural gas through the liquid natural gas terminals, that's driving up the gas prices in our area. The infrastructure is aged and needs to be maintained. And as I mentioned earlier, weather events are causing impacts to the infrastructure and causing new builds. Some new drivers, crypto mining, you may have heard of, and new data centers. This has been the story for the demand for new energy coming online. And there's other drivers, increasing ocean levels, higher rainfall totals, damage from storms, as we mentioned. So all this infrastructure hardening to make it resilient is costing us money and increasing our rates. Another advantage, or a reason that you may want to move to solar PV in your home is that, if you are concerned about reducing your own environmental impacts and reducing your personal greenhouse gas emissions, um, electricity on your home can do a lot of that. So over half of our energy comes from heating, cooling, and other energy use of our home, including transportation. So some of the benefits are environmental. We mentioned zero emissions, return on investment. When you purchase and put solar panels on your home, it increases the value of your home by at least the amount of the cost of the panels themselves. You also get a rebate from Pico that's there. Very little or no maintenance on solar panels as well. They're sort of self-cleaning. So the solar basics is the sun shines and the panels convert that sunshine directly into DC energy, and it goes into the inverter. And that inverter does two things. It inverts it to AC to work in your home, and then it conditions it to be high quality, just like it's coming from the grid. And then it'll either like run your house or it'll put it to the electric utility. So in times when the sun's shining and you're making more energy than you use, it goes to the grid. And when you don't have enough, you pull from the grid. And then if you have a battery, if you opt for a battery's not needed for the system, but if you opt for a battery, some of it may go to charge your battery as well. And what happens in every solar system? So like I said, when the sun's shining, you're making more than you're using, and it goes to the grid. And what the Pico does is they keep a ledger. And so when you've made more than you used, they add to the ledger. And at night or on days when it's not as sunny and you're pulling from the grid, they will deduct from that ledger. And then once a year, they'll true that up. And so you're getting full retail value for all of the energy that you produce because Pico's giving you that value in that ledger that they keep for you. So there's a couple things that we help you do is we do kind of an evaluation of your property to see if it's a good fit for sun. And we use this tool called Project Sunroof. And you can see this picture on the right with that roofs with the bright yellow. That indicates that they've got high solar potential and it's a really good fit for solar. We also look at how old is the roof, what the configuration of the roof is. And, we look at your electric bill as well. So we give you a really good idea of what your potential is for solar on your home. Solar panels last over 30 years. In fact, they don't stop working at 30 years. They've just degraded slightly. Our installers have a 25-year warranty on the production of the system. And typically they producing up around between 85 to 90% of their original capacity after the 30-year usage. No maintenance, as I mentioned. This is a typical install. The rain actually washes off the pollen and any dust that gets on there, and it's the only maintenance that's required on these types of systems. And here's one example of what a system might cost if you had a typical Habitat home. You might fit an array of 6.3 kilowatts on there, producing 7,600 kilowatts a year, depending again on the configuration of your home. So that might cost between 17 and 20. We have a range because there's different factors for some homes and others, whether the pitch of the roof or some other things. And then the savings after 25 years would be well over $20,000, and that's a net savings to you after paying for the system itself. So it's still a compelling business case for a homeowner to consider solar on the roof. But we also have a power purchase agreement now. And so this is a 25-year agreement. There's no money required up front. The panels are installed on your roof. There's no income test. You just need a good credit, and you have to own the property. And what you do is you pay, or you agree to buy all the energy from those panels for the life, for the 25 years of those systems. And you're getting a fixed rate of under 12 cents per kilowatt hour, which is almost half of the cost of going to Pico. I think Pico's 21 cents per kilowatt hour now. So and Pico's going up, and this would be fixed for the life of the system as well. And so it's a really compelling option that you can consider. Low-income folks as well. We have a program for grants for low income. We work through the Community Action Agency of Delaware County to help vet the applicants' financials. In our process, we do an initial web assessment, look at the potential, we look at your bill, look how much usage you have in a year, talk to you about your roof, and answer all your questions and see if it's a good fit. And we'll be honest with you and tell you when it is or not a good fit. And if you are comfortable and you want to move forward and you want to go with one of our installers, we will be happy to refer you to one of our pre-vetted installers to give you a free formal proposal for you to evaluate, and we can walk you through what you get back in that as well. And then they do all the work. They get the interconnection, the permits, the schedule, the inspections, and then you get electricity from the sun. Businesses can also consider it. There's still the commercial credit for solar is still at 30% through 2027. There's also rapid depreciation. Talk to your accountant. And there's still a commercial rebate incentive for commercial installers as well. So really compelling business case to reduce your operational costs as well and attract new business. So if you want to go with Solarize Delco, if you own the property, get your power bill, go onto our website, solarizedelco.org, and sign up for one of our webinars. And one of our volunteers who've gone solar themselves through our process will be happy to assist you. Thanks, all. And if you have any questions, just contact us on our website, and we'll be happy to have a conversation.